making in design. Model making is critical skill in architectural education. Very, 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 very critical skill in architectural education. Uh, it is the first time a designer's ideas become tangible. The model is what makes your design tangible, even though it's not built yet. It is the first thing that actually makes your design very, very, very tangible or manifests what you are thinking in your head. Because it's three-dimensional, it's touchable, it is measurable. We can touch it, we can feel it, we know what is going on. Here in chemistry, both concepts and final models are required in most jobs. Sure, it's the same for Central and other universities in the world, of course. And it's rightly so. And that's how it's supposed to be. They serve as a tool for design development, spatial testing, material exploration, and presentation, of course. But the physical model will help you bridge the gap between two-dimensional drawings and real experiences, especially when digital renders may appear too abstract or distant. Conceptual models, on the other hand, often made with paper. Of course, here we always do it with paper. Sometimes basalt will also. It's expensive, I understand, but to those who want to go to the extra mile, they use basalt wood, glass, steel, and other materials that are unconventional, which is interesting to see them. But of course, here, conceptual models are often made with paper, cardboard, or clay. They are quick explorations of form and massing. You want to do some massing, you are doing some low income housing, some high income housing with infills and other stuff like that. You want to communicate how you want to go about the info part, where you're incorporating the poorer class to your richer classes and how this is not going to compromise the aesthetics of the whole thing. So you want to do some massing to show a working model and all that. This is the power of model to communicate that, right? And these early models will allow you to test your proportions, your site relationships, your environmental orientations, amongst several other things. Maybe, let's say, the communities. When we went for the Peruvian survey in Slovenia, we met fantastic communities. I just want to make mention of one. Let's say, there's one called Kofi. Yeah. For those of you who have used the Slovenia stretch a lot, you might have heard of Kofi. So let's achieve. No, forget about polishing them. They are about reasoning and design storytelling. Spatial reasoning, then the design storytelling is what makes this very, very, very crucial. As the project develops, now should be consistent. So it will now become more memorable student model highlighted both creativity and an ecological commentary. So it's very important. Just know that when you are doing the models too, the materials you are going to use is also carrying a message. You are making environment friendly, reusable materials. And this all becomes very, 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 very crucial for the design process. Digital modeling and 3D printing is one thing that I want even. 3D printing now complements physical model making. Oftentimes we tend to use like Rhino, SketchUp, Revit to simulate complex geometries and cut laser templates. However, this should never replace our hands modeling completely or entirely. There should be some rudimentary feel to it. It has to be rudimental. Yeah, so do the 3D printing and all. Should that feel you in the model you're making? Remember, whenever you do your sketches and you do your models to makes you an owner of the design. It gives you some certain entitlements and ownership of whatever you're doing. It looks like you're in control of what you do. All right. So that's what I'm going to say tonight because I would like to take questions too. But of course, tomorrow we'll have to complete this whole thing by looking at the end stage of the design process. So ending on the digital modeling part in the 3D printing, I would just say that just gluing and cutting. These skills are very, very, very crucial on real construction sites. In Ghana, where hands-on building is part of our everyday life, physical models serve as a cultural bridge between design, imagination, and those models communicate intuitively. When reviewers or like maybe the jurors, TAs, the clients, stakeholders, whoever is in charge or whoever is going to look at your work, or even non-architects can touch and understand your space through the model that you produce, then you have succeeded. In that touching, you have understanding, you have a feel, you can relate, and you have already succeeded. So I'm going to encourage you all in your studio to become a strong advocate for model because the model itself is your strongest advocate. And so speak your words when it feels your model will speak for you. Invest time in it, revise it, and let it go alongside your drawings. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Thank you very much, and for the insights on design process strategies for studio. So I believe that we've been educated and challenged, and that will make necessary alterations to our design. Um, I think one of the things we ought to note is excellence in our design will always be a result of our exposure, because I'm sure for many of us, there's so many things that Henry highlighted that we did not even think of. I mean, if we would even get a whole year to reflect, we might probably never think of some of these things. Okay, so our session will continue same time tomorrow. Make sure you are here at exactly 7 p.m. Don't miss out on the session. And most importantly, invite your friends. I mean, this can be of help to a lot of your friends. Okay, so make sure that you invite them. Also, if you have any questions from today's session, you can, I'm sure most of you are from the WhatsApp page, so you can text the questions to the admin, and then hopefully would have a look at them. Our speaker will give us insights into them. Yes, so before we end, once again, this is Aquila Software Training Institute. We are interested in alleviating the headaches and heartaches of architecture students and students in general by providing software training solutions, gadgets and machines, and also a conducive arena for networking and mentorship. So if you want to know more about us, contact us on 0256371316, or you visit our site. You can also follow us on IG at AquilaBGH. Yeah, and you can still text the contact on the WhatsApp page for more information and all these things. God bless you all, and we continue
Thank
to.
you very much. I appreciate everyone who has been here this evening. Like more mentioned, let's try our best to be here tomorrow again to complete this thing. I appreciate you all. Take good care of yourself until we meet again tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow go to church. It's also part of the design process. God is the biggest factor.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.